Hello teachers, parents, and kids. Welcome to Wonder Kids Academy. A long time ago, on March 3, 1847, in the city of Edinburgh, Scotland, a baby boy was born. His name was Alexander Graham Bell. Just like Thomas Edison, no one could have guessed that this little boy would grow up to change the way people all over the world talk to each other. Alexander's family was special in a unique way. His father and grandfather were both teachers of speech. They helped people learn how to speak clearly, especially those who had trouble with their voices. His mother, Eliza, was a gentle woman, but she began to lose her hearing when Alexander was still young. She could not hear everything around her, but she paid close attention with her eyes, watching people's lips move. Alexander loved his mother very much. Because she was losing her hearing, he wanted to help her feel connected to the world. He would speak slowly and clearly so she could read his lips. Sometimes, he even spoke into her forehead in a low tone so she could feel the vibrations of his voice. This love and care for his mother made him think deeply about sound and how people communicate. As a boy, Alexander was curious and creative. He liked to build things. One time, when he was only 12 years old, he made a simple machine out of rotating paddles and gears that could remove husks from wheat. It actually worked, and a local mill even used it. This was only the beginning of his inventive mind. Alexander's family later moved to London, and then, when he was in his early 20s, they moved again across the ocean to Canada. Eventually, Alexander settled in the United States. Everywhere he went, he carried with him his love of sound, speech, and helping people. Because of his family background, Alexander became a teacher for the deaf. He taught children who could not hear how to communicate. He was patient and kind, and he used creative methods to help his students. His passion for helping deaf people would guide his greatest invention. But Alexander was not just a teacher. He was also a scientist and a dreamer. He became fascinated by the idea of sending sound through wires. At that time, telegraphs could send clicks and codes across wires, but no one had figured out how to send the human voice. Alexander wondered, what if people could talk to each other, even if they were miles apart? So, he began experimenting. He worked day and night with wires, magnets, and membranes, trying to find a way to make sound travel. His assistant, Thomas Watson, was always by his side, helping him test ideas. The two of them tried many times and failed many times. But just like Edison, Alexander believed that failure was only a step towards success. Please take a second to like our video. This helps our algorithm so that other boys and girls can learn the fun things that you are watching also. Now back to our video. And then, in the year 1876, something extraordinary happened. Alexander was in his laboratory, working with Watson. He spilled some acid on himself and called out, "Mr. Watson, come here, I want to see you." To his amazement, Watson heard his voice through the wire in another room. The human voice had traveled across a wire for the very first time. The telephone had been born. Can you imagine the excitement of that moment? For the first time in history, two people could talk to each other instantly, even when they were not in the same room. This invention would shrink the world and connect families, friends, and businesses everywhere. Not long after, Alexander Graham Bell showed his invention to the world at the Centennial Exhibition in Philadelphia. People were astonished. Some were confused, others thought it was magic. But soon everyone realized how powerful this new invention could be. The telephone spread quickly. It was not easy at first. Wires had to be built, poles had to be placed, and people had to get used to this strange new device. But Alexander never gave up. He believed that one day, telephones would be in homes all over the world. And he was right. Today, almost everyone carries a phone, and it all began with that first call to Mr. Watson. But Alexander Graham Bell's life was not only about the telephone. He kept inventing. He worked on devices to help the deaf hear better. He experimented with airplanes, kites, and even hydrofoils, boats that could glide on water. His curious mind never rested. Bell also founded the Bell Telephone Company, which grew into one of the most important communication companies in the world. But even with fame and success, he never stopped caring about people. He continued teaching the deaf and improving ways for them to communicate. On August 2, 1922, Alexander Graham Bell passed away at his home in Nova Scotia, Canada. He was 75 years old. When he died, something remarkable happened. All the telephones in the United States were silenced for 1 full minute in his honor. Imagine that millions of people, connected by his invention, shared a moment of silence to say thank you. And so, the boy who once spoke into his mother's forehead so she could feel his voice grew into the man who gave the world a way to share their voices with each other. His story reminds us that love, curiosity, and determination can lead to discoveries that change the world forever. Thank you for watching this Wonder Kids Academy video, and I hope you all have a happy and healthy day. Make sure to check out our YouTube channel for more fun and educational videos designed especially for preschoolers and young kids. And see you in our next video. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more interesting videos like this. Please also visit us at www.wonderkidsacademy.info and see more of what we are all about. Thanks again for watching our video.